Are you frustrated by AI pilots that are going nowhere? Here's 3 steps you can use to get measurable results with AI in weeks. Hi, my name is Rok. With over 5 years of building and managing production deployments in one of the world's leading fintechs, I've been helping everyone, from startups to enterprises, move past AI confusion to working reliable LLM systems in production. Now, here's one thing that most of them don't realize. Without the proper foundation, even the best AI model won't get you past the pilot stage. That's why in this video, I'm going to give you a 3-layer AI framework that I use to build LLM systems that actually deliver business results and not just demos. If you're non-technical and you're making high-stakes decisions about AI, this will finally give you the map you need to stop wasting your time and start getting business results with AI. Now let's break down the 3 essential layers of any given AI system that drives results in a real business environment. Layer 1, the business prioritization layer, well, that's the most important one, but also the most ignored. So here's the truth. Most AI implementations didn't fail because of tech or the wrong model. They failed because the problem they chose was wrong. So if your business doesn't define what the real bottlenecks are, what success looks like in dollars or hours saved, and how will you measure it before any code is written, then you're just gambling and you're not building. This is where I always start. And honestly, this is where most of the agencies skip. So let me give you a quick example. One business in supply chain ops thought they needed a forecasting model to predict how much product to stock. But after talking to the employees actually doing the manual work, we figured that they don't need a forecasting model. The forecasting wasn't the real problem. They were already able to predict demand well enough, but the problem was they were buried in manual tasks after that. Updating spreadsheets, processing purchase orders, chasing approvals. So instead of spending months on forecasting, we automated those manual steps. And the result? That saved the team 30 hours a week, and it was done in less than a month. The real lesson here is if you ignore the why, no how will save you. You really need to prioritize the right problem. So the second layer is the infrastructure and the data layer. So the how. Now, too many founders think that you can just plug in ChatGPT and call it a day. But LLM systems that work in production today don't start with models. They start with plumbing and real-world chaos handling. Surprised? That's exactly what everyone told you don't need now with large language models today, right? Turns out that was just a part of the hype. Okay, so you need clean enough data, it needs to be organized so it can solve the right business problem. You need an infrastructure that supports integration with all your internal tools. You don't need any new fancy tools in isolation. And then you also need a plan how to monitor and continuously develop the system. And you need a feedback loop. Then you need a plan for monitoring, maintaining the system as it develops in the future. Now, this doesn't mean you need multi-year data warehouses, but do ask yourself, can your current system even support AI integration? For example, legal companies, they have tons of documents, tons of data, but none of it is structured, none of it has metadata. So the first step in these cases would be to create a simple pipeline that pre-processes those incoming files into structured formats, because what you're going to retrieve needs to be very clean. That's what I mean by infrastructure. You need to make AI work in messy, real business environments and not in clean lab conditions. The last piece of the puzzle is the model and execution layer. This is where we're getting to the cool stuff. But this is also where most people start. They get hyped about their GPT-4, they plug in the data, they build a chatbot, then they wonder why nobody uses it. Because it's shit. So here's how you should approach it instead. You should choose the right model for the job, which may or may not be an LLM. You should optimize for performance against your business metric of your real workflow, not just a widely accepted technical benchmark. And you should wrap it into a usable tool that seamlessly integrates into your workflows. And this is how you get the real business value from AI. Every layer in this framework is about getting measurable business value and not just shipping fancy solutions for the sake of shipping them. And if you're not evaluating impact as you go, you're just wasting your time. So here's a quick win example. A marketing agency wanted better campaign recommendations. What they needed was a lightweight LLM integration embedded into their CRM that suggested timing plus channel recommendations based on the last result. It wasn't magical, but it lifted CTRs by 22% in just a couple of weeks because a very narrow, valuable decision was targeted. This three-layer framework protects you from wasting months and money on AI projects that never leave slide decks. So layer 1, the business and prioritization layer, you really need to define the right problem. The second layer is our infrastructure and data layer. You have to build the right plumbing. And the third layer is the model and execution layer. Deploy the right solution. And don't forget, at every stage, you need to ask, how are we going to measure the success in numbers? If you skip just one layer, or if you don't tie them back to measurable results, you're most likely just going to become another AI failure stat. So now that you've seen the full framework, ask yourself, where is your business stuck? Are you jumping into the models before defining value? Are you building on top of systems that can't support production use? Or are you solving the wrong problem altogether? If this video helped you see the map for the first time, and if you need help applying it to your business, here's your next step. Book a free one-on-one consultation with me using the link in the description, and I'll walk you through how we can apply this exact framework to uncover real opportunities in your business and skip the hype trap. And if you want more no BS strategies for using AI to grow your business without hiring the whole team of engineers, subscribe to this channel. I've got more coming soon. Now hit that like button and see you in the next one.